Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ladyhill. So as you can see, we have now moved to July and I am standing right here in the middle of our field number 38, and you can see the canola is still at the growing stage in both of our field number 38 and field number 39. And as for the other two fields, that is 36 and 34, we planted the canola in them in, I think, the previous month itself. So they are still at the growing stage as well, there you can see. So since none of our field is ready to be harvested for now, so that means what I'm gonna do is I'll be doing a few contracts in this episode, and in this way I'll be getting a bit more money, some extra money, because we have to repay our loan, and along with it we need a lot of money in the coming time because we'll have to invest quite a bit of money in a big field, and along with it my plan is to also get a vehicle workshop, a pressure washer, and a few buffaloes by the end of this year. So I think the best way to get all these will be doing a few contracts along with selling our crops once we are gonna harvest them. So straight away, let's jump into the contracts menu, and you can see we have plenty of contracts to do. We have several harvesting contracts, but I don't think I'll be doing any of the harvesting contract as they take quite a bit of time to be completed. Apart from it, we have this bale wrapping contract on field number, I think it is 88. Yep, it is the field number 88. And we also have a cultivation contract on field number 15, which I think I can start with. Although it is a big field, but we are gonna get over 8600 pounds for it. And for this we'll be using a big John Deere tractor and a big cultivator. So I think I'm going to start with this contract first, and I think along with this contract I will also be doing the bale wrapping contract on field number 88. And in this way, by doing these two contracts, we're going to make over, I think, 17,000 pounds. So I will first accept our cultivation contract on field number 15, and I'm going to borrow the items for it, which will cost me 400 pounds. That will be deducted in from the contract money itself. So let's borrow the items. There we go. And straight away, let's jump onto the leased vehicle. There it is. And we have this John Deere 8RT tractor along with a big cultivator, which I think is from Horse Company. Yep, it is the Horse Tiger, and I think it is right about 8.5 meter in working width, or 8 meter. I don't know exactly how wide it is. So our contract is on field number 15. I'm gonna move towards there. I will have a look onto the map. So there's a field number 15, and I'll have to go right here. The entrance to this field should be somewhere right here. So let's move towards the field. I'll be very careful once again because we have a big tractor and a big cultivator. I think I have to go from the left right here. I've turned on the blinkers, and there's the field number 15, and there should be entry somewhere right here. I think this is the gate towards field number 15. Yep, it is. Let's open it first. There we go. And we have a steep downhill right here in this field. So I'm gonna start from this side, and I think I'm gonna close the doors first, and then only I'm gonna start with the cultivation work on this field. So let's unfold the cultivator, and once again my approach will be same. I'll be doing the headlands first, and then I'm gonna go up and down in this field. And I think since this is a big field, I'll have to do the cultivation contract on this field in at least 2 time lapses. So I'll surely be using the steering assist because it is a big field. There we go. So we are continuing with our contract, and this contract is gonna give us right about 8,000 pounds and maybe more. I think it will be somewhere around 81 to 8200 pounds once we have deducted the price for the leased vehicles. So I'm gonna do the first time lapse on this contract, and once it will be done, what I will do is I will then take another of the contract, which will be the bale wrapping contract on field number 88. We'll finish it, and as for our final time lapse, we are gonna finish with the cultivation work on this field itself. So I'm gonna continue with our first time lapse, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I'm continuing with the cultivation contract on the field number 15, and it is almost 60% done. And what I will do is I will quickly finish this small part which is left right here, and as for the remaining of the field, I'm gonna cultivate it all by myself, but that will be in our final time lapse, because once I'm done with this part, I will stop with this contract as of now, and I'm gonna accept the billing contract, and we're gonna start doing that work in the field number 88. Well, actually, it is not the billing contract; it is bale wrapping contract that will be doing at the field number 88. So on to the final part of this side of the field. Let's do it, and then I will stop the tractor right here, and we are gonna accept the second contract that I'll be doing in this month. So there we go. I will stop the tractor right here and straight away into the contracts menu once again, and I'll be doing this contract now, for which once again I'll be borrowing the items for 400 pounds. So there we go, and I will quickly jump into the leased vehicle. Here it is. We have the versatile Nemesis 175 PS tractor, which I think is the power of this tractor. And we have this bale wrapper with us from Kuhn. I think I am pronouncing it correctly. And you can see there are the bales that I have to wrap, and hopefully the entrance to this field will be somewhere near. I think I'll have to take a left from here, and I'll surely be looking for the entrance to the field, which I think should be somewhere around this corner. Yep, there it is. We have the entrance right here. So let's open the gates once again. So there we go. And you can see we have plenty of bales that I'll have to wrap, which I'll be doing once again by myself. So let's unfold the bale wrapper. And I'm gonna start with the contract straight away. There we go. So let's see how much percent of the contract will be finished after wrapping the one bale. So the 3% contract is finished after we have wrapped one bale. So I think it will be somewhere around 30 to 35 bales that I have to wrap in this entire field. So I'll be doing this job once again by myself, because we can't hire a worker for the bale wrapping or any type of baling work. And once this contract will be finished, I'm gonna continue with our previous contract, that is the cultivation contract on field number 15. And after completing both these contracts, I think that will be enough for this month as well as this episode itself. So the contract is already 11% done. I'm gonna continue with this work, and once again I'm gonna see you guys once we are done with this contract. as you can see, I am almost done with wheel wrapping contract as well, and we are left with only the final bale that I'll have to wrap. And once it will be done, the contract will be finished, and I'll be collecting the reward for this contract. And straight away, I'm gonna continue with our cultivation contract on wheel number 15. So there we go. The contract is finished. Let's quickly collect the reward for this contract, and we get just over 8600 pounds. So let's collect it. There we go. And you can see we now have almost 25,000 pounds with us. So once again, let's jump back onto the John Deere tractor. There it is. And I can now continue with the cultivation contract on this field. And once this contract will be done, I'll surely be calling it a day. And as for the next episode, we'll see if any of our field will be ready to be harvested. And if not, then I surely won't be skipping any month, because it doesn't make any sense in skipping the month. And it will be better that I will be continuing with doing some more contracts till our fields are ready to be harvested. And in this way, we are gonna make money, and time will also pass by. The skipping of the month can be done when we are earning a decent amount of money for the fields that we have, and we also have some additional income that we can get from the greenhouses. But till then, I think it will be best that I'll continue with doing the contracts, so that we can continue with making money in every month that will be passing by. And once our field will be ready to be harvested, we are going to harvest them, and then we're going to sell all the crops that we're going to get, and we are going to replant our fields. And this will go on till I am done with at least purchasing one of our bigger field, a few of the buffaloes, and I think I might also get a few greenhouses, for which we are going to generate some extra income in the coming time. So as for the contract, we are almost 70% done. So I'm going to continue with this work for the final time. And this time I will see you guys once I am done with the cultivation contract.
Make some trouble, baby. Bring the bass, we might be trouble, baby. Make some trouble, baby. You better be, feel better, better. You better be, you better be, you better
Well, as you can see, I am almost done with this cultivation contract as well, and we are at on the 96%. And once it will be done, I will quickly collect the reward for this contract as well, and then I'm gonna call it a day. As for the next episode, I've already told you that we won't be skipping any time or any month, and I'll see if any of our field will be ready to be harvested or not. And if not, I'm gonna continue with doing a few more contracts, so that we can continue with earning the money. And in this way, at least we are gonna repay our loan by the end of next month. So we are almost done with the contract. There we go. The contract is finished. So let's collect the reward for this contract as well. And I'm gonna get almost 8,300 pounds for this contract. So in total, I think we made somewhere around 17,000 pounds, which is a good income. There we go. So you can see we have just over 33,000 pounds with us now. And I think the loan on us is right about 35,000 pounds. Yep, it is. So I'm pretty sure that by the end of next month, if any of our field won't be ready to be harvested, then I'll be doing a few more contracts and I'm gonna repay all of our loan that we have in the next month itself. So it's time to jump back on our farm and I'll be calling it a day. So here we are back to our farmyard and I'll surely be getting a few cows or buffaloes in the coming time, that is for sure. But I think I'll be getting them once I'll be able to afford at least a mower for us. I can surely lease it, but I think I will wait till we have enough money to purchase it. I will be using some of our money, and I think I can once again take a small loan in order to fund a new mower setup. And we'll be making a lot of hay bales first so that we can start feeding our buffaloes and cows once we are gonna get them. So that will be it for this episode as well. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.